Hey y'all, Zhenga I've 222 and Zhenga made it. So I'm here to talk to y'all today. I have my little notes about recognizing entities and attachments. Okay, so we just gonna get straight into it. All right. I'm Zynga. Da, 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 da. I do entity removal and energy work and stuff like that. I have a lot of personal experience with this, and everything I'm gonna say beyond one thing, kinda, is what have I experienced personally dealing with people, humans. I don't know, some stuff I don't even know what the fuck it was. But the point is, I could see the attachments and entities on people, like in a lot of animes when they do the exorcisms and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Recognizing entities and attachments. So the first thing, you might see shadows. Okay, a lot of people see shadows in general. Don't just. I'm not saying every time you see one it's something like this, but my jaw cracking right now. I gotta tell y'all, I get physical empathy. It's kind of like a pat on the back to be like, yeah, speak that truth. So my jaw just started cracking. All right. So shadows, literally like a shadow. You'll just see like a shadow. It could be out the corner of your eye, or it could be for a longer period of time. Now, personally, I've seen the shadows for a longer period of time. I'm gonna give y'all an example for everything I talk about. I'm not naming nobody names, okay? All right. So I saw the shadow come from somebody's womb and try to attach to me. I was living with this person, and further talking to them, about like who could have done that and where it come from, everything was matching up. It was I got a lot of confirmation, or we got a lot of confirmation on that. It tried to attach to my womb from their womb, and I was in the shower and I saw the hands of the thing just try to come and grab me, and I'm just like, oh no, that's not what we do. So I'm not gonna go into too much. I'm just gonna run y'all down the list, right? So I'll tell these stories or go more into detail about how I helped this person or tried to help this person another time. Two, face change, some type of way, okay? So the face, we're gonna get more into the eyes, but the eyes, the nose, the mouth, anything. I personally have saw a tongue grow longer, like me looking at you and imagine you just talking and your tongue just grow out your mouth. I've seen that shit. I've seen people's faces change. I've literally been looking in their face and I'm talking to them. And the person was like, I look older, huh? And I'm wondering at this point, is the entity speaking to me or is it you, and do you remember speaking to me? Because I saw it change and I'm just looking. I've Okay, so now I got to tell y'all, this person had intercourse with somebody who was actually possessed. We're gonna use the word possessed because this is something I ain't never seen before, like literally. This is a longer story. But that person, I've actually, the more possessed person, I actually saw their whole body, their whole true form. Okay? But I'm just talking about the face right now. This is what you might see in passing, from people. Um, the shape of the eyes change, or the color. The pupil, you can't, okay, you can't see mine, but the pupil, you know what I'm talking about, the little pupil, will change. It can change shapes. This part of the eye, this whole part in the iris could be, the whole eye could all of a sudden be black or just a different color. I did a live and people were saying they see red eyes. I've never seen red eyes, but I couldn't. Okay, okay. I can imagine. I'm outside. I have to pay attention to my surroundings just so y'all know. Um, yeah, I've never seen like the red eyes, but I've seen the eyes change. The eyes, like a cat, sometimes people's eyes can go into a slit as well. Next, look in the eyes. Okay, the look in the eyes, like the way they look. You'll just be minding your business, and you can call it the evil eye if you want, and you'll just catch a glance of them looking at you like real. For the lack of better words, we're gonna say evil because y'all know what I mean when I say that. But just like, suspect, or it's like an evil eye or a glance. They look when they think. It's like they look like that when they think you can't see them. I've seen this in people who I like, family, man, like people who I trust. I'm just like, I was just like, yeah. And now, if you listen to this, you might think back to some stuff you didn't. My jaw's still cracking. You might think back to some stuff you didn't see, and you'll be like, "That's what that was." This is not to make y'all afraid, okay? I need y'all to know that a lot of people have attachments. A lot of people have entities. I've had attachments. I've never had an entity possess my body or nothing like that. But we have a lot of attachments we get passed down from birth, from our mother, from generational things. So this is like common as fuck. It's not to be like, "Ooh, get away from me, Antichrist." It's not even that. It's more common than you think. You could throw a rock and hit somebody. All right. Clairvoyance. So this is your clairs. Clairvoyance, clear seeing. I'm not gonna go over all of them. I forgot the one about smelling. I don't know how to pronounce it. Claircognizance, clear knowing, clairaudience. You hear shit. You know what I'm saying? any ability, your intuition, or whatever. Claircognizance, you just know. You just be knowing shit. Like I just be knowing things. All right. So any of those abilities that you have, your intuition, all of that, and can show you. I have visions. I see stuff on people when I'm awake, cause you're walking around, you're around people. I see it when I'm asleep. Example, I've seen again with the womb person. I saw a shadow, but I also saw like your own, mind will give you what it looked like. But a lot of people, this is a common one, will see spiders and octopuses. Those are not bad animals or insects and nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, it'll appear as that, like, I've seen spider webs in people's wombs. And some of these people I talk to, and they know some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I see it. I feel like the severity of how I see it matters, but none of it scares me at this point. But I've seen some gross ass shit. I feel like that tells me how far along it is, or how long it has been with them, or how much it has grown with them. How attached it is how like grotesque it looks. That's for me anyway, like what I see. Some sometimes they look like people too. So, but that's another thing. I've seen that on me. It takes the form of a person, which makes sense because I had an interaction with somebody today that kind of made me feel uneasy, and it looked the demographic of the person. Okay, not to bring race into this, but it matters. So let's see. Looking like a creature. Okay, your dreams. My dreams show me clearly some. See, I just had an epiphany about some shit. My dreams show me clearly a lot of the times the whole scenario, the whole situation. From when it happened with the mother, how you got it, it'll just run it down. I ain't gotta sit there and try to be like, I wonder, and I guess. I never have to actually sit there and formulate like what could it mean. It's just always very clear. All right, but your dreams can show you, and then that could be a number of things that your dreams can show you. All right, I'll go more into removal and what you can do in another video. Ooh, look at this big ass spider. It might be Now look, that's funny. A big ass spider is right here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move my cards because I don't know if this is a widow. It looked big like a widow. Okay, where's she at? Hold up. Okay, that's funny that I see that big ass spider. I've never seen a big old spider like that when I do these readings, when I do these videos. I do readings as well. But this is my second time sitting here, and I just happened to see that big spider. Now, that's not to make anybody afraid or to say, like, oh, something is going on, but I'm just saying, like, you got to be mindful of your surroundings. I have a hyper, like a cat could see things moving. Anything move, I see it, or I feel it first, okay? But to get back to this, I'll get more into removal. We're going to talk about it. That spider was a sign. We're going to get into the removal. But the best thing you could do is what I just did. Protect yourself. I'm gonna move back because that's the spider's territory, or I see an attachment on that person. I'ma shield myself, okay? I put myself in a pyramid with my imagination, but you can shield yourself in a bubble of any color. Pray, speak over yourself, whatever it is you're just putting out there, what you want to protect yourself from, okay? Before you enter a room with that person, you know you're gonna be in there with some weird ass shit. When you don't know what you're going into, when you're going to the store, any place they got a lot of people. I set the intention again to protect myself from the energy around me. All right. Many times when you see the entity or the attachment on somebody, that person will start to distance themselves. Not all the time. Sometimes they out to get to drain energy. Different entities want different things. I've dealt with, not really personally, but I've been around people with the succubus energy or the incubus energy who wanna do it through sex. There's people who try to do it through all kind of other ways as well, but that just seems to be a really common one. Also, just people who like to copy off of you a lot. Those people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole other thing, y'all. You just know, like, you wasn't doing that. You wasn't doing, you just know when something is up. Okay, yeah, that might be a black widow, y'all. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it is. I see the spot on it. Oh my gosh, that's a fucking black widow. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down. It got some lunch. It got a fly right now. I saw the red little dot on it. Ooh, y'all. I don't know much about those, but I know like they poisonous and they might could kill you or something like that. So I'm gonna just move from right here and give it its space. because that's his face. But I'm almost done. But sometimes they try to latch on to you. Okay? Sometimes they try to latch on you. Also, the last thing, spiritual maintenance is important in discernment. Who you share things with, who you share about your abilities, who you share about your spiritual journey. I'm going to hurry it up. Be careful accepting items from people. Sometimes they're always trying to give you something. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to have some kind of connection with you. Also, entities do not mean evil, or they're not trying to destroy you or something like that unless they are. Because people got attachments on them that's just their attachments that's stopping them from moving forward in their life, and they could really give about you. They just want that person to be. They want to keep feeding off that person, or they're feeding off that person because that's how they living. That's how you feed the entity's spirit. They just take from other people. But some of those have been passed down from birth, and some of those don't want to be attached to people, so they want to leave too. You know, so it's not to be like, ooh, you so evil, you got an attachment. You don't treat it like that, because you got to see and talk to that energy. Where did you come from? Why are you here? Do you remember where you were before? You know what I'm saying? Not all of them are parasitic in nature. They're parasitic because they got to live, right? They got to live, period. Just like a lot of humans are with the earth. You got to live. You're living. But they don't always have bad intentions. They sometimes confuse and want to leave too, you know? So you help them do that when we remove them. Alright, so that's it, you guys. Make sure you're shielding yourself. I can't believe I saw a damn Black Widow. I've only seen one other time in my life. And, yeah, I'm about to move, though, because there's a lot of spider webs on this bench. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. If you like this, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be back with the removal video, more detail about what I've experienced personally. Living with somebody who was, I'm going to say, possessed. And then everything else that went on, that was conspired, we all got confirmation. Even people who can't see it like I can, they know something was up. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I helped get them away from those people, because they was latching on. They liked that chaos, and it was creating chaos in those people's lives. You know, everybody you can't save. Everybody's not, you know, even me doing removal, everybody I'm not gonna mess with. You know, you use your discernment, you know. But first you need to make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay, and your family. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.